things got kind of dark for me for a second. I started calling Snoop in a room that I was producing in, and he heard a couple of beats, like he heard Blasphemy, what I did for Tupac, and he just like nodded his head, and like his gestures were like, you okay, But anyway, I started letting people hear the beats, but nobody would like want to, like, I guess they just didn't want to fuck with me like that. I don't know why, I thought what I was hearing out of my ears was like perfect for the whole situation. And so that started getting dry because, I couldn't place no beat. So all of a sudden Tupac came, and I didn't really, I introduced myself to him. We spoke a couple of times, but I didn't really, get in his way because he was busy at the moment, So I waited till All Eyes on Me was completed. And that's when I heard that Tupac was doing another album. And I stepped to Tupac one day in one of his sessions, and I told him who I was, that I was a producer on the label. And I told him, I heard you, doing another CD. Fuck with me. And he was like, where you at? I told him I'm in the green room. So he said, I'll be back there in the morning at 8 o'clock. Be there. I said, okay, no problem. The very next day at 8 o'clock, there was a knock on the door. And I opened the door, and guess who it was? It was none other than Tupac. And he was like, you ready? I was like, yeah, that's mine right there. He said, that's your beat right there? I said, yeah. He's like, you played that all the instruments you? Yeah, they me. He's like, can I get that? Like, you want this beat? He's like, yeah. Like, no problem. From that day on, he made it his business, come in that room every day. And we started with one beat. Then we went from one beat to 3 beats a day. And he was knocking them all out. And me, myself, I was on some next level shit because, I wasn't aware of it at that moment. But at that time, doing beats in 15 fucking minutes was really unheard of. And Hail Mary was like a 2-bar or 4-bar beat. And so many producers told me that would never, ever make it. You cannot make a 2-bar, 4-bar beat. So when I was doing these things, I was actually like changing the course of certain things in hip hop. Also, the engineer, Tommy Daughtry, he mixed Hail Mary. And he came to me and told me, he said, Tyrone, there's something strange about that track. I said, what do you mean? He said, I've never been able to put that much bottom, meaning that much bass, in one track. And, I really didn't know what he was saying. But later on, I found out that he was saying that the whatever the standard numbers was, how they set bass in hip hop, I just broke that. I made it more. They started putting more bass in songs after that. So anyway, back to Tupac. He started coming in the room getting songs, and then he started asking me, did I sing? He wanted me to sing on a few songs. So I started singing, and, we started becoming close as producer and artist. So he would, like the track Against All Odds, it was really his, he co-produced that because he came to me and asked me, was I aware of this Cameo joint? And I told him, yeah. And he said, put that bass line in there, add some drums, and, do what you can do to it. And have it for me ready in the morning. I did, and he liked it. That's how Against All Odds came about. Now, Hail Mary came about, it was just a good day. One good day I woke up, I was just feeling good. I was feeling good about what I was doing, who I was doing it with. It was sunny outside. Everything was just positive energy. And I went to the studio. I rolled me one up. I locked my door. And I was smoking and creating at the same time. And it actually, that whole track, Hail Mary, took me only like 15 minutes to complete it. It's like, it was strange because it came together so sweet. I mean, one after the other. I added the first sound. It was no problem for that other sound to pop in my head right out. No other track has been that simple and just smooth. And so it was done in 15 minutes. The engineer heard it. He said that it sounded like a hip hop funeral. And to know that how the whole situation went down with Pac losing his life and they putting that CD out and that song becoming one of the biggest songs Pac did in his career is just strange how the engineer compared that with a funeral. And this was like way before. Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. So the rest of the songs we just really like. I did the tracks, he heard them. He co-produced just like Daddy too. And after that, we started just working every day. We was just working as fast as he can do write a song. I can make a beat. So it was like really what he needed at that moment. Somebody who was fast paced like that. So I think that's why it was completed in such a short time too. I think we broke a record with that. But yeah, that's how it came about. But as far as, my words to any up and coming producer or any artist are just trying to make it somewhere that is just, you have to believe in yourself and you have to be consistent. You have to give that, you have to nurture it. It's your gift. You don't have to sign an application for your gift. All you got to do is polish yourself, polish your gift and give it all you got. And sooner or later, the universe and God is going to grant you that opportunity that you see in your head, that you see so clear. That's my remedy upon like succeeding, like making it. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to know about the Hail Mary studio session. When you did the beat, were you there when they laid the lyrics for that?
No, not Hail Mary because I was on some, really do my part and stay out the way.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, I didn't really want to be in there with him while he was doing that. I wanted to hurry up and get back to my room and have another beat ready for him when he come for it. I felt, that was my job right there. Against all odds, you want to know how it came about?
No, like what your reaction to was when you heard the completed version and some of the stuff he was saying on the track.
Oh, I was happy. I was excited because, he's saying Nas, he Jay-Z, he's saying all these names, and he actually coming at these guys on my track. So, yeah, I was feeling good on that one. I felt amazing, great, like, whoa.
Okay.
I knew Pac was fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrone, SCP-519, he said he had heard somewhere that Snoop passed on blasphemy. Is that true?
Yeah, Snoop passed on blasphemy.
And
yeah.
Did you talk about the songs that you sung on the hooks? Because I know you sung on a few of the hooks as well.
Yeah, that song would be "Hold Your Head."
Hold Your Head.
After I had gave Pac the track, he took it in the studio and he did the vocals, finished up the vocals, and he needed a singer. And I wasn't a singer available at the time. I was the only one in there. I don't know how he heard about me having singing skills to this very day. But he came in my room and asked me, did I know how to sing? Like, don't you know how to sing? Yeah, I do. I need you to sing something on this track you just did. Okay. I was nervous as hell on that one because the producing part I was cool, but the singing shit was like, okay. And I'm used to writing my own melodies, when it comes to singing. But Pac had wrote this melody. And at that time, I hadn't conquered all the things about, singing that I have now. So I was a little bit nervous. But I felt like I could pull it out, and I pulled it off. Pac was happy, with the results. We took a picture that night. Me, Tupac, and Daryl Harper, another producer that was featured on Makaveli. That picture never surfaced. It probably will one day. But yeah, that's how that turned out.
Okay. Could you tell us a little bit?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm also singing on this other joint called "Play Your Cards Right." Y'all probably heard that one before. That's me singing too.
Did you do anything on the One Nation project?
I believe I got like 5 joints. Should have 5 joints on that because I heard Pac talking about that. Like he wanted some joints that we did on there, but I don't, you know, I ain't never heard them. I don't think I even listened to that. So.
Did you do any work on Fusky?
On who?
The group, the female group Fusky. You remember the girl that was from Chicago?
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you what the name of the song was or when it was. But yeah, I remember Fusky. We did some work together.
Somebody said, did you approve of the intros and interludes that Lance Pierre and Tommy D added to the Makaveli album?
No, I didn't do any of those.
No, but did you approve of them? Did you like the way they came out?
Yes, I think the engineers did a great job, man. They couldn't have did no better. I think they did a great job on everything. It was creative. That was them being creative, like by themselves. Like Tupac didn't have nothing to do with that. I didn't have nothing to do with that. That was those guys being creative. So I think they did an amazing job.
Okay, somebody said, can you tell them who played the keys on the song Bomb First?
On the song what? So what song?
Bomb First?
That's Daryl Harper. That would be Daryl Harper.
Okay.
I did some. I had an effect in there. It's like a little bubble. If y'all heard it, you're hearing just the bubbles bubbling. They bubbling beneath the track. Something like that. Yeah, I did. That's what I did in that.
Okay. Somebody said, ask Kern about how many tracks total he recorded for Tupac.
Overall, I say I did like 22 to 23 tracks with Tupac. When I said, wasn't anybody like really taking beats from me at that time. After Tupac came and we started just going hard every day, back to back to back to back, it was a meeting. And, you know, at that meeting, a couple of guys, you know, a couple of things happened. And somebody asked somebody, who next? And somebody got up and said, Tyrone is playing favoritism with the beats. He don't want to give nobody no beats. So that person who they told that to, he looked at me and spoke to me. I spoke to him. And, you know, it was all over with. That's as far as that went. But, yeah, it was a lot of jealousy stemming from Tyrone working with Tupac now. You know, I heard a lot like, oh, he think he this now and all of that. That's the stuff that comes along with success, though. I was ready for it.
At the time that Tupac passed in Vegas, what was the Makaveli album considered completed in your eyes, or was there more stuff that you would have wanted to do if you had the opportunity?
Oh no, it was completed in my eyes. It was completed. It was completed because at that time I was new to it, but I felt that the work we did and the work we did for Makaveli, I felt that it was completed. I felt there was nothing else we could, you know, it needed or anything like that. I felt it was completed, yeah.
Okay. And you guys did that album in 7 days, is that right?
7 days.
Okay.
7 days.
Now, was it always going to be 7 days, or didn't he try for 3 days or something like that, or no?
No, I don't know nothing about that.
Okay.
You know, they had a percussionist, and this percussionist played on a lot of stuff.
I talking about Butch Small.
Butch, yeah, he you know, because Blasphemy, I think he did percussions, and for a minute, I didn't recognize the drums. I was like, where'd that come from? What's that? Like, and I was informed that he played on it, so yeah, it was something like that with that track, with the Ma track when I heard it. Like, it sounded familiar, but I just couldn't pinpoint that it was mine.
Okay. Somebody wants to know, what was the last studio session you had with Tupac? Which song did you guys work on?
I want to say that was Hold Your Head. No, it was me and my girlfriend. Never forget. Yeah, he was serious. Like that's what Pac was here to do. And he showed us all that. Like, to me, I'm gonna say, you know, without the dancing and the silver gloves and all of that, Pac was like the Michael Jackson of rap, man, for real. He's really doing stuff unheard of as far as his work ethic, everything, man, everything. Just like, wow. You seen that man work, you would be like, wow. Especially in those days, it took rappers to write songs, so it took them so long. And Pac came in like, and he had, when he tell people he finished, people looking at each other like, for real. It was unbelievable.
Did you do anything on gang? Any of your stuff come out on gang related?
Yeah, I did Stand Through My Reviews.
Oh, okay.
That's my track too. And more popular joints I did with Pac was Fucking With the Wrong Nigga. I did Fame. If You Play Your Cards Right. Yeah. When I created that shit for Pac, every beat I made, I would either rap like him, or I would always say, for sure, I would always say, feel me. And if it marinated in the music like that, then I knew that all I need is for Pac to put that fucking voice on this shit. I knew that, you know what I'm saying?
Were you in Las Vegas that night when Pac got shot and killed? Or when
Yep,
he got shot?
I was there.
You was there. Or you
Yeah, me and Danny Boy.
Was at the club.
Me and Danny Boy was we was following. No, we was not following the entourage. Me and Danny Boy was riding solo in a van, and we went right past the whole scene, man. And me and Danny Boy said, "Niggas acting crazy already. They can't wait." And we didn't even know who it was. Then we drove to 662. And we went inside, and like after we went inside, I believe it was like 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Danny Boy come up on me and whispered in my ear and said, "Don't say nothing, but Suge and Tupac just got shot." And then he said, he carried on and said, Suge was hit in the head, and he said they don't think Tupac is going to make it. And at that moment, I was like, "Danny Boy, stop playing." He's like, "For real, for real." And my whole everything just fell to the floor, stomach, everything. Because I'm thinking, you know, of course, I don't want nothing to happen to Tupac, but I'm also like, wow, this is what I get. Because, you know, Tupac him and the Outlaws started calling me Makaveli. And they would say, "You got that Makaveli money yet?" And they would always say that when they see me. But yeah, man,